Okay, Farah, now you can share.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Bolo.
I have one question. Previous day in personality, there are 5 traits are present, but purely one individual have does not one trait only. There are mixed type of trait. I saw the people. There is one prominent, but another personality characteristics are present.
Yeah, one individual may have a high in neuroticism, may have high in openness, like that. So it is a profile. So you will not get the single score. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is the profile. Personality is the profile. For example, today we will learn about the reading and writing motivation test. So that is reading and writing motivation also profile. It is not the single score. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. As I told before, when you want to develop any psychological test, you must be competent about the theories. Since it is motivation, you must be very much aware about the underlying theories. Okay, so whenever it is a motivation, it has a particular goal in the environment. It initiates, energizes, and maintains behavior until the goal is reached. It is the motivation definition. Next. So I have told you that it is the profile. So the reading and writing motivation, broadly, they can be classified into 2 categories, intrinsic and the extrinsic. Intrinsic reading motivation includes reading for application, knowledge, achievement. And extrinsic reading for recognition, punishment, avoidance, affiliation, and decoration. Writing motivation, intrinsic motivation, writing for documentation, emotional expression, creativity, achievement. Achievement means mastery over the writing skill. Extrinsic motive includes the writing to avoid punishment, to be recognized by others, to be loved by others. So these are the domains. This is a paper pencil self-assessment test. It includes 42 statements with A and B option. Each statement is related to one of the dimension of reading and writing motivation. The lowest score for each dimension is 0 and highest is 6. It takes half an hour to complete the test. The test is reliable, valid, and standardized to assess one's extent of motivation to read or to write for different intrinsic and extrinsic reading and writing motives. It provides reading and writing motivation profile of the group of individuals or the individual. So you will get the profile of reading and writing motivation inside the group members. Profile analysis is useful for educational and psychological counseling and guidance. Based on the motivation profile, one can design appropriate teaching methods for students in school. There is a sample question. On promotion to the new class of the two books, which would you read first? Application of arithmetic in daily life or description of animals of different countries. So you have to select only one, and that particular item is related to the specific domain. For example, first one is the reading for application, and second one is the reading for knowledge. Next.
So next is reliability and validity.
So the test reliability is very high. The content validity also very high. And test reliability this is the item total correlation for the different subtest. So whenever you will do the questionnaire construction, then you have to show the item total correlation coefficient.
Sir,
Bolo.
sir, here we only see the intrinsic factor of motivation. No need to extrinsic factor, sir.
Extrinsic also there. Application, knowledge, and achievement, they are intrinsic, others are extrinsic. So you will get both the intrinsic and extrinsic. So this is the test reliability. And you have seen that is the intrinsic, particularly the reading for knowledge. Reading for achievement, that is very high. Whereas reading for application is low, punishment avoidance also low. But they are significant. This is the correlation coefficient between the sessions. And you will find that is the test reliability of writing motivation is higher than the reading motivation. This is the convex alpha. Keep in mind that is N is 902. And for writing motivation, 983. But still, you will find the alpha value is very high. I means it's a moderate. I have tested the concurrent validity, that is Wakefield and Guthrie's test. And then I have correlated my reading motivation test with the Guthrie test. And I found significant correlation. for both the concurrent and the predictive validity. This is a very important analysis, that is the correspondence analysis. And here you can find out that is the intrinsic motivating variables. They are closely to each other. They are very close to each other. Whereas extrinsic motivation variables, they are away from the intrinsic motivation variable set. That is the two-factor theory. And this is the norm. This is the scoring standard. After that, there is a norm. Based upon the norm, you can categorize individual as whether the motivation is very high or moderate or low. Accordingly, you can design the training program. Okay, Kavita.
Sir,
Hello,
sir.
any question about the reading, writing motivation?
Sir, concurrent validity and predictive validity, it is very unclear to me, sir, if it is possible to say something.
Concurrent validity means simultaneously you are collecting the data, because those two tests, they are measuring same construct. For example,
two test means test retest, sir?
No. Two different tests. That is one test related to the Guthrie's test on reading motivation. Another test is my test on reading motivation. And then I correlated both. This is called the concurrent validity. I collected data simultaneously. Predictive validity is I have correlated reading motivation data with the academic achievement of students. And I have observed very significant relationship with academic achievement. Next is shape school perception. This is also in your syllabus. That is when the students will perceive that the school is safe. That means the school climate, interpersonal relationship between teachers and students, staff members, that is safe. Sense of belongingness among students towards their school, incivility, delinquent behavior, feelings of personal safety in school, all of them are related to the shape school perception. So when you find that there is a school violence, Then you can administer the shape school perception questionnaire. After that, you can identify what are the underlying reasons for school violence. Yeah, school attendance motivation that can be increased when the students will perceive that school is safe. Here is a research study published in the International Journal of Asia Pacific School Psychology. Please you read this study thoroughly so that you can understand how to construct the scale and how to develop the theory. This table is very important. There are 9 variables. They are measuring shape school, 8 variables. They are measuring shape school perception. And there is one dependent variable, that is school attendance motivation. Initially is the mean, after that standard deviation, and next you will find that is the correlation between the variables. Here I have written climate in bracket 19, that means 19 items are there. Similarly, in the bracket you will find number of items is written within the parenthesis. Correlation significant very high, everyone 0.01 level. Next. Mean differences with demographic variable, intercorrelation matrix, correlation with school attendance motivation. So this is the theory. Also, this indicates the validity of the construct, because when students perceive that is school is safe, their school attendance motivation also increase. Okay. And particularly bullying and school climate. These two variables, they are strongly correlated with attendance motivation. That means when teacher-student relationship is good and when students are not perceiving bullying in the school, they assume school is safe and they want to attend the school. Next. Oh, here I have tried to find out whether demographic factor has any effect, that is the caste. Caste has any effect or not. And I have noted that is the caste has effect on shape school perception. And that is very high in social discrimination, incivility, climate perception, even cleanliness also.
Sir,
Huh.
there are so many demographics, other economic condition on that's why related to school perception. Sir, why you choose the caste, sir, only demographic variables?
Yes, because I have noted that is the caste is correlated with the safe school perception variables. Therefore, I have selected caste for my model. Next. Achha, next is the verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning test is very, very important, specifically when you want to select the person in industry or in any organization. And there you have to study. These are the reasoning abilities like similarities-based reasoning, synthesis, syllogistic reasoning, data sufficiency, and coding. A verbal listening test battery and an academic achievement test were administered to a sample of 2,083 adolescent students. Logistic regression analysis was fitted on the data. Success in academic achievement was treated as the outcome variable, whereas the 5 verbal reasoning abilities were the predictor variables. Results showed that the logistic model fitted to the data correctly, classifying 77.9% of the cases. Also, all 5 verbal reasoning abilities were found to be significant predictors of success in academic achievement, with synthesizing ability being better than the other abilities. The significance of various domains of verbal reasoning in the prediction of academic achievement was established through the study. So the first one is the similarity. So if I say, what is the similarity between London and Kolkata? Can you tell me?
Sir, both cities are situated on the bank of river.
Wow. Very good. Very good. Okay. Like that, there is synthesis. Synthesis means you can ask the child that geography is to map, history is to
Where, sir? Historical.
geography is to map, history is to okay. So you can tell that is history is to period or history is to time, history is to date, whatever the things you want to say, you can tell. So now next,
So that's it for today.
okay. That means we have understood many things in this particular paper. First one, we have understood how to construct the scale for measuring attitude, how to construct the power test. Power test means intelligence test. And we have also understood how to construct the verbal reasoning test. Verbal reasoning test also power test. We have understood how to construct the shape school perception as well as the reading and writing motivation test. Yes, Shiv Kumar, you want to say something?
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, I have one question. You are saying that the power test is related to intelligence test. Still, we have a non-verbal test also. Like that means power test means there is no time limitation, right?
Yeah, in case of the power test, time limitation is there.
Okay. When we're talking about this Raven progressive matrices, so there is a non-verbal intelligence test.
Yeah, that
So
is
that is also called power test.
that is also power test. Time limit is there, but we often do not restrict the time because we are thinking that is our client may get some opportunity to solve the problem. So that is the restriction. Sometimes we can impose the restriction. For example, you want to select the candidate using the Raven's progressive matrix test. Then you will announce that you will get only the 30 minutes. Understand my point?
Yes, sir.
So it
Sir, I have
depends
another
upon
question, sir.
in which way you can use it. For example,
Okay, sir.
here the patient is maybe suffering from high level of depression, and you have administered the Raven's progressive. So you know that is the due to the depression, patient cannot solve all the things. Okay, so then you can relax the time. But if there is a case for selection, you have to select the candidate, best candidate, whose reasoning level very high. Then you can restrict the time, that is within 30 minutes you have to finish. 60 items are there. So per minute solving 2 problems. I have seen this type of student, candidate, who solved the problem within 30 minutes.
Okay, sir. So that means their non-verbal intelligence is high.
Yeah, that is the intelligence level, intellectual capacity is very high. That is true. And he is now software engineer.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, I have one question, sir. Sorry for interrupting. It's related to a little bit different way. So, sir, earlier you told you are basically statistician. in Indian Statistical Institute. But you are giving a classes regarding to psychology, sir. How is it possible, sir? Because these are the two areas different.
What happens?
My question is, you told in the earlier class you are a statistician. You are working as a
No, I
like,
never
as a
told. I never told anyone that I am a statistician. I am a psychologist.
Okay, okay. So you are, sir, worked in
My
as a
specialization,
psychologist. Yeah.
I have my psychology honors. I completed my post-graduation in psychology with specialization in abnormal psychology. At that time, there is no clinical psychology concept. So at that time, there is only abnormal psychology. I have completed specialization in abnormal psychology. After that, I joined IIT Kharagpur, and there I did PhD in organizational psychology.
Okay, sir.
After that,
Okay,
I joined
that's great, sir.
Statistical Institute.
As a sir, as a professor, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yeah, that's great, sir. We are too very privileged to have this great achievement.
I constructed many psychological tests. I have developed the model of test-retest reliability. When people have no idea about the convex alpha, during that time I have done alpha coefficient.
Sir, it is what I found is myself, I have completed my master degree from distance mode. And for me, it was very challenging to like understand the concept. I keep attending national seminars for to patch up my lack of the regular classes. So then after that, I keep writing the national eligibility test. So finally, I succeed to qualifying the examination. What I found is it is very difficult to interpret the table. Suppose we conduct the research, so there is some technical aspect. What I found is the way you explaining is making more easy. Just I am listening about the concurrent validity. The explanation is quite different from academics, sir. So please help us all the concept of types of validity and reliability, sir. Whenever you already you have given a lot of ideas, still we are expecting a little bit more clarity of types of validity, sir, and reliability.
Sure, definitely. After this paper 1, I think paper 2, you will find all those things.
Yes, sir. I am also looking for my doctorate, sir. So I need your constant guide, sir.
Keep in mind that is you must be very much proficient in psychology, or because if you want to do PhD in psychology, you must be very proficient in psychological theories.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the theories are there, you must be proficient. So whenever you want to construct any particular psychological test, you must be proficient in the theory part.
Yes, sir.
This is vital. Because for your PhD, you are contributing some theories. Ten students did PhD under my guidance.
Oh, okay, sir. That's great, sir. That is great, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, actually, we are looking in Bangalore after I'm looking for the PhD for Central University. Being a clearer net, there is no admission test for us, most of the universities, because I am eligible to NTA exam, clear the exam. So I have certain one question is there, sir. I have very important question in my mind. So right now I have completed my master in counseling psychology. So right now I am tilted towards organizational psychology. Is it possible to do research in organizational psychology?
Organizational psychology is a very good area. You can do a lot of research on organizational psychology, specifically related to the leadership. You can do a lot of research on leadership.
I am very interested in organizational perception, sir, because what I found is in my study, when I studied the cognitive psychology as a general cognitive psychology, the concept, when I go through the organizational reading, so when I came to know that all the variables are very more, in the practical way, we are start understanding the various like perception, memory, and all the things are come together, connect like leadership also, as you told rightly. So that's very interesting for me. Is that any restriction if I have done in master in counseling psychology? Can I do research in organizational psychology? That is my question, sir. Can we approach the doctorate in that organization?
Yeah, you can do. There is no harm if you have completed post-graduation in psychology. You can do.
Yeah. My specialization in counseling, sir, counseling psychology from IGNO. And yeah, I am taking interest on that area.
In organizational aspect, you can think about the counseling psychology in organization. That is
Okay,
also
sir.
there.
Okay, sir.
Counseling is there in organizational behavior. For example, safety management, accident control, promotion, job satisfaction, psychological counseling is there. Hello,
Okay,
Mona
sir.
Lisa. Hello, Mona Lisa. How are you? Mona Lisa, please you unmute.
Good evening, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Okay, thank you. Your answer is very good. Whatever
Sir,
you have written, that is good.
yes. Yeah.
Very clear.
Yes, sir.
We have discussed shape school perception, verbal reasoning test, and reading and writing motivation. So we have finished these things. Next class, we will discuss about organizational health. So that is organizational behavior related issue. Another one, achievement motivation. So our first paper, that will be over. Okay. Now, dear students, we have another class now from 9. So now you can leave. Hello, Shiv Kumar. Now you can leave. Hello, Farah. Please share the link.
Yes, sir.
Monalisha, today you will pray inaugural prayer. Okay.
Yes, sir.